Every time we look beneath the waves, the ocean reminds us how little we truly know it. Divers and fishermen have captured things that defy explanation. Creatures with no name, objects from civilizations long forgotten, and movements that shouldn't be alive at all. Each discovery feels like a warning from the deep. These are the most shocking finds ever pulled from the sea. Horseshoe crab. The horseshoe crab is a fascinating creature that inhabits the sea. While it may resemble a crab when seen from below and a stripe from above, it is interesting to note that horseshoe crabs are not true crabs or crustaceans. In fact, they are more closely related to spiders and scorpions. What makes horseshoe crabs particularly intriguing is their unique blood characteristics. Their blood is a distinctive shade of blue, and it contains a compound called hemocyanin, which carries oxygen throughout their bodies. This characteristic blue blood has proven to be invaluable in the field of pharmaceuticals. The horseshoe crab's blood plays a crucial role in the detection of bacterial contamination in medical equipment and vaccines. To obtain this vital resource, horseshoe crabs are caught in a controlled and regulated manner. While this catching is not done by fishermen, the horseshoe crab is one of the shocking, unusual creatures found in the sea. The crabs are carefully handled by experts who extract a small amount of blood before releasing them back into their natural habitat. The process does not harm the crabs, and they are able to continue their normal activities and preserve their species. Unnamed strange-looking fish. In February 2019, an extraordinary discovery of a strange-looking creature was made. The fish, of remarkable and unfamiliar appearance, was caught. It had entangled itself in line with its fin spines. The peculiar creature had a distinct and enigmatic look, adorned with skin-like material covering its eyes and surrounding its mouth. The outer skin displayed scattered bone-like fragments, further contributing to its unusual features. It was indeed a spectacular sight, and its discovery was so unexpected and shocking because of the mysterious nature of the fish. The fishermen decided to release it back into the water. Since the existence of the fish species is yet to be documented and understood, they felt that returning it to its natural habitat was the most reasonable thing to do, so they would not contribute to the extinction of a rare species. Ancient fish fossil. While fishing for a bass, a Nebraska man found something even more fascinating. As he was casting his line, it caught on something else underneath the water. After investigating the catch that initially looked like an ordinary rock, the man found out it wasn't a rock but a collection of bones, hinting at a forgotten skeleton. The bones were oddly shaped, thick, fossilized, and far heavier than anything he had ever pulled from the lake before. At first, he thought it might be part of an old deer or even a human relic from a long-forgotten tragedy, but closer inspection revealed an almost prehistoric texture. News of the find spread quickly through the small Nebraska town, attracting local paleontologists and museum curators eager to see what the fishermen had uncovered. When experts arrived, they carefully brushed away the sediment, uncovering vertebrae so massive that one scientist exclaims, "This isn't just ancient, it's prehistoric." The excitement at the site grew as whispers spread that the man had stumbled upon a creature that once swam in the seas that covered Nebraska millions of years ago. What was once farmland and freshwater had been an ancient ocean teeming with giant predators. Curious to know more about the bones, the fisherman took a picture of his finding and posted it online to gather public opinion. The intrigue of the public caused him to seek further information about the bones, and after collaborating with a U.S. Army Corps biologist, the Nebraska fisherman discovered that the bones he discovered belonged to a species of fish, Zactinus audex vertebrae, that roamed the waters approximately 90 million years ago. The casual discovery of a bone that old is nothing short of wondrous and humbling. We cannot but wonder about the incredible journey the creature had taken through time and how it had remained hidden beneath the water depths for so long, preserving its secrets in silence. Treasure trove of shark teeth. A group of fishermen discovered a multitude of fossilized shark teeth off the coast of South Carolina. When these fishermen found the underwater treasure trove of teeth from various shark species, they were beyond shocked. They were immediately eager to find out the species the teeth belonged to. The perfectly preserved teeth were a testament to the remarkable diversity of ancient sharks, with each tooth representing an extinct creature. Among the finds were the teeth of the fearsome megalodon, an ancient shark that ruled the seas with its enormous size and razor-sharp teeth. These teeth held special value due to their large size and their role in unraveling the mystery surrounding the colossal predator. Other teeth belong to species such as the great white shark and tiger shark. The discovery has indeed offered glimpses into the evolution. Ghostly ships from North Korea. One cold morning in 2011, a group of fishermen off the shores of Japan came across a chilling sight: a drifting boat, seemingly abandoned and left to the mercy of the waves. They cautiously approached the boat and found it to be a haunting relic from the reclusive nation of North Korea. The eerie vessels have earned the nickname ghost ships due to their often lifeless state, found adrift or washed up on land. As the fishermen drew closer, a foul stench filled the air, the unmistakable scent of decay and salt mixed with diesel. The vessel, barely afloat, creaked with every wave, its hull covered in seaweed and barnacles from months at sea. Among the debris inside were tattered clothes, empty food containers, and a small flag with the North Korean emblem eerily fluttering in the wind. The sight was so disturbing that one of the fishermen, trembling, said it felt like the sea itself was mourning the lost souls aboard. Later, Japanese authorities arrived and began an investigation, uncovering that these ghost ships had become a recurring mystery along the coast, sometimes appearing in clusters after rough winters. Reports suggested that these boats might have been used by desperate fishermen pushed beyond safe limits by government quotas, or defectors trying to escape under the cover of night. The shocking discovery unveiled a dark and desperate story, shedding light on the struggles faced by North Koreans attempting to flee their homeland or by fishermen lost in the unforgiving grip of the sea. The boat was a wooden boat that bore the Korean Hangul writing on its side, indicating its origin. Inside the boat, the fishermen found fishing equipment, personal belongings, and tragically, human remains that had washed up in the water. The scene appeared as if the ship had been hastily abandoned, possibly due to engine failure, inclement weather, or an unfortunate encounter with marine obstacles. However, we cannot tell what really happened inside the ghost ship and what fate led to the death of the people found inside it. Giant manta ray. In 2020, an Indian fisherman experienced an incredibly fortunate event during a deep-sea fishing excursion near Mangalore Rock. He discovered two giant manta rays. One of the manta rays weighed an astounding 750 kilograms, while the other weighed over 250 kilograms. News of the catch spread rapidly, drawing a large crowd to the harbor. They eagerly gathered to witness the rare spectacle of the manta rays being lifted by cranes. This discovery is considered significant because manta rays are classified as endangered species. Their ingestion of microplastics and other heavy metals has reduced their population. Due to the endangered status of these rays, they can potentially fetch a high price if exported. This fortunate encounter reminds us of the need to protect and conserve these creatures. Now it's time for today's topic. In late 2024, a group of fishermen from Kushiro, Japan set out into the frigid waters of the North Pacific expecting a routine tuna haul, but what they pulled up in their nets that morning left them screaming in terror. The captain, Hiroshi Tanaka, first thought they had snagged a dead whale until the carcass moved. As the crew strained to lift it, a massive, pulsating creature surfaced, thrashing violently. Its skin was a deep crimson, slick and glistening, with rows of jagged teeth unlike anything they'd ever seen. The fishermen cut the lines, but before the creature slipped back into the waves, one man snapped a photo that quickly spread across Japanese news outlets. Marine biologists from Hokkaido University couldn't identify it, suggesting a deep-sea mutation caused by industrial waste or volcanic thermal vents. What do you think? A deformed deep-sea predator, or something humanity was never meant to find? Harpoon head whaling. A once thriving industry has left a lasting impact on the history and culture of coastal communities. In 2019, an extraordinary artifact emerged from the ocean depths, serving as a tangible link to a century-old whaling expedition. Fishermen found a rusty and weathered harpoon head from decades ago. Marine archaeologists were immediately called to examine the find, suspecting it might belong to a whaling vessel that vanished during the late 1800s. Initial analysis revealed traces of whale oil still embedded within the grooves of the metal, remarkably preserved by the cold seawater. Historical records suggested that the artifact could be linked to the famed whaling ship Aurora, which disappeared during a storm off the coast of New England. Local historians were thrilled, seeing it as a rare connection to a time when entire towns revolved around the hunt for leviathans of the sea. The harpoon's intricate craftsmanship, with hand-forged iron and markings thought to be a ship's insignia, hinted at the pride and precision of those who once wielded it. For the coastal community, the discovery wasn't just an archaeological marvel. It reignited stories passed down through generations about the perilous lives of whalers and their long-forgotten voyages. The harpoon head provided a glimpse into the era of maritime trade and the pursuit of valuable resources. This discovery is a reminder of the time when whaling played a significant role in economies, providing essential resources such as whale oil for lamps and whale bone for corsets, among other valuable byproducts. It also serves as a reminder of the ecological consequences of overhunting and underscores the importance of adopting sustainable practices to protect marine species. The harpoon head from a century-old whaling expedition also offered insights into the maritime heritage of communities tied to the sea. It sparked curiosity and encouraged exploration of local history, traditions, and the resilience of coastal communities that relied on the oceans for their livelihoods. Giant bluefin tuna. The giant bluefin tuna is renowned for its impressive size and migratory behavior and holds a revered status in Japanese culture. This is particularly because it's used in making sushi. Its fatty and flavorful meat makes it a highly sought-after delicacy in high-end restaurants and sushi markets worldwide. The combination of its high demand, rarity, and exquisite taste sets the stage for staggering market prices. When this giant bluefin tuna was found in 2013, it was sold for an astounding $1 million, $1 million at a fish auction in Japan. The worth attached to the fish left the fishermen's community in a spell of intrigue. Also, the $1 million bid for the giant bluefin tuna symbolized a pivotal moment in the fishing industry. It not only underscored the culinary value associated with this fish of immense size, but also drew attention to the declining population of these majestic creatures. Overfishing and habitat destruction have significantly depleted bluefin tuna populations, making them increasingly scarce and simultaneously driving up their market value. Lost pirate treasure chest. In 2018, a group of fishermen discovered a real pirate chest off the coast of Florida. The fishermen picked the chest up in their nets. It's no surprise the shock they experienced when they pried it open to find sparkling jewels, golden coins, and precious artifacts protected within the chest. The find instantly caused a stir among local authorities and historians, who rushed to the site to examine what could be one of the greatest maritime discoveries in modern times. Experts speculated that the chest might have belonged to a crew of Spanish privateers, or even the infamous pirate Black Sam Bellamy, whose fleet was known to have sunk nearby during a storm in the early 1700s. Among the recovered artifacts were gold doubloons stamped with the crest of King Philip V and a jeweled dagger believed to have ceremonial significance. The craftsmanship of the items suggested the treasure came from multiple origins, possibly looted from European ships traveling through the Caribbean trade routes. News outlets swarmed the docks, and locals flocked to catch a glimpse of the recovered relics, with some claiming they saw markings resembling a skull engraved on the chest's lid. The fishermen, stunned by their discovery, were left to wonder if they had unknowingly disturbed the resting place of a long-lost pirate ship. This pirate treasure chest stood as a testament to when the notorious marauders ruled the seas, plundering ships and accumulating great fortunes. It was surely a connection to the golden age of piracy to the lives and exploits of these infamous seafarers. The prospect of finding such treasure after so many centuries of being sealed underwater is shocking. The history behind them remains a mystery. Who knows how many more chests like that the oceans have swallowed forever? The mammoth bone. During their exploration of a seabed, a group of fishermen unintentionally brought up a mammoth bone. The unexpected discovery of the remains of this ancient creature provides an insight into the transformation our planet has undergone. The woolly mammoths were massive creatures that used to roam the northern regions of Europe, including the area that is now the North Sea. As the Ice Age came to an end and the sea level rose, these magnificent species went into extinction, leaving behind scattered traces of their existence. Therefore, when the fishermen discovered the femur bone of one such mammoth in 2016, it provided a tangible link to a world that existed thousands of years ago. It can help scientists gain a deeper understanding of our natural world. There's so much more the oceans seem to have preserved for us. Ancient Yucatan artifacts. The Yucatan Peninsula, which was once the home of the ancient Maya people, is known for its treasure troves of artifacts that offer invaluable insights into the cultural achievements of the Maya clan. However, after the Maya kingdom got swept into history, the Yucatan artifacts also got swept into the sea. Over time, archaeologists and local fishermen in the region have unearthed a wide array of ancient Yucatan artifacts that provide a glimpse into the Maya people's daily lives, traditions, and technological prowess. One of the most breathtaking discoveries came in 2019 when divers exploring a cenote near Tulum stumbled upon a series of jade beads, obsidian blades, and human remains arranged in what appeared to be a ceremonial circle. The eerie stillness of the cave, combined with the pristine preservation of the relics, made it feel as though the Maya had only just left. Some of the artifacts bore intricate carvings of Chak, the Maya rain god, suggesting the site may have been used to pray for water during severe droughts. In another nearby cenote, archaeologists found a set of wooden masks astonishingly intact, protected for centuries by the oxygen-deprived water. The finds also included tools crafted from volcanic glass imported from hundreds of miles away, revealing the impressive trade networks of the Maya civilization. As scientists catalog these artifacts, they realize the underwater caves served not only as spiritual gateways, but also as archives of ancient life frozen in time. These artifacts range from intricately carved stone sculptures to delicate ceramics. Many of these extraordinary finds have been discovered in underwater caves known as cenotes. These caves held great significance in Maya culture as sacred spaces used for offerings and rituals. Some tools that provided insights into Maya agricultural practices were also discovered in the caves. These recovered artifacts allow us to appreciate the ingenuity of the Maya people and gain a deeper understanding of their society. The discoveries have also helped us gain insights into the broader tapestry of human history and how they shape the future. A World War II aircraft. A trip that was supposed to be an ordinary fishing expedition in the Barents Sea unlocked another bit of history. In 2015, a group of Russian fishermen hoping for a bountiful catch of fish were taken aback when their nets emerged not with fish, but cradling a World War II aircraft, specifically a British-built Bell P-39 Air Cobra. This particular aircraft was found to have been shipped to the Soviet Union during the war as part of a Lend-Lease program. The discovery of the long-lost aircraft sent shockwaves of excitement through the hearts of historians and military enthusiasts. Despite resting below the sea's surface for over 70 years, the aircraft was still very well preserved. The Barents Sea itself played a significant role during the war, serving as a theater of intense military action. The whole discovery is a reminder of the sacrifices made and the courage displayed during those tumultuous times. What was supposed to be a random fishing trip became a journey of historical exploration for the fishermen. Nuclear submarine wreckage. In 2022, a group of deep-sea divers made an extraordinary and significant find. They discovered the wreckage of a nuclear submarine resting peacefully on the ocean floor. This remarkable discovery provided a glimpse into the world of advanced technology. The divers described the scene as haunting. The colossal vessel lay tilted on its side, half buried in silt, its once mighty hull now cloaked in coral and rust. Through the dim light of their flash lamps, they could still make out the faded insignia of the Navy it once served, a ghostly emblem from a time when the world lived in fear of nuclear conflict. One diver reportedly spotted a sealed compartment that appeared untouched since the day it sank, raising questions about whether human remains or sensitive equipment might still be inside. As word of the discovery spread, naval historians rushed to identify the submarine, piecing together its design and unique structure to confirm its origins. Archival documents hinted that it may have vanished mysteriously during a top-secret mission in the late 1970s, fueling decades of speculation. The discovery reignited old debates about Cold War secrets and how many more of these deadly relics remain hidden beneath the waves. The submarine, a relic from the Cold War era, once played a vital role in military operations. Its presence on the seabed served as a stark reminder of the risks and challenges faced by submariners during their missions. The wreckage is proof of the dangers posed by submarine warfare. It is also a witness to the sacrifices made by those who served aboard the vessels. However, the disclosure of the nuclear submarine raised concerns about its potential environmental impacts. The submarine's nuclear reactors now posed a risk of radioactive contamination. Experts and authorities swiftly turned their attention to addressing the potential threats the submarine might pose to marine life and the surrounding ecosystem. This finding shows that while treasures are hidden underneath the oceans, there are also other hidden dangers that we need to look out for and protect ourselves against. Floating gold. In 2020, a group of fishermen in Yemen stumbled upon a remarkable find. They found an enormous lump of ambergris weighing 127 kilograms inside the belly of a dead whale. The discovery opened up a world of fascination and luxury surrounding this unique marine gem. Ambergris, often referred to as floating gold, is a waxy substance produced in the digestive systems of sperm whales. Over time, it is expelled into the ocean where exposure to sunlight and salt water transforms it into a solid gray-brown material with a distinctive musky aroma. For centuries, ambergris has been highly priced for its aromatic qualities and its use in the fragrance industry. Due to its rarity and the laborious process of acquiring it, it commands high prices in the market. The fishermen really had an incredible stroke of luck. Mermaid skeleton. A chilling video from an unknown source unearthed the skeleton of what appeared to be a decomposing mermaid resting on an undisclosed remote beach. The remains displayed a skull resembling that of a human and a tailbone. The discovery gave way to a sense of curiosity and wonder. The footage showed waves gently washing over the skeletal figure, its ribcage partially buried beneath the wet sand as gulls circled overhead. Those who stumbled upon the scene claimed the bones emitted a faint saltwater odor mixed with something strange, almost metallic. A few eyewitnesses insisted they saw strands of what looked like translucent hair tangled around the spine, shimmering under the sunlight. When investigators arrived, they noted that the skeletal structure did not match any known marine creature, deepening the mystery even further. Online forums exploded with theories. Some believed it was evidence of ancient aquatic humanoids, while others speculated it could be a government experiment gone wrong. The video, re-uploaded countless times across platforms, amassed millions of views, sparking debates between scientists and believers worldwide. However, as the initial fascination settled, questions started to arise. People wanted to know if it was the tragic fate of a young mermaid stranded on the beachside, unable to return to her underwater kingdom. There were also speculations that it was the aftermath of an encounter with a powerful apex predator. Some skeptics doubted the authenticity of the video, suggesting it could be a well-executed hoax. However, it's difficult to dismiss the authenticity of such a find. The mysterious mermaid skeleton continues to captivate the imaginations of viewers, drawing them into ongoing discussions and speculations. The giant squid. This was an extraordinary occurrence that left the fishermen in awe. Off the coast of Japan in July 2012, as fishermen were pulling up their nets from the water, they discovered an enormous creature entangled inside. The creature was a legendary giant squid. While that wasn't the first time a giant squid was found, it was the first time one that big was ever discovered. The female squid they captured measured a staggering 18 feet, 5.5 meters in length. Although it was missing two of its longest arms, researchers estimated that if it had been completed, it could have reached an even more astonishing length of 26 feet, 8 meters, surpassing the size of most ordinary sea creatures. The impact of this discovery was profound, not just on the fishermen who encountered it, but on the entire scientific community. It's a reminder of other enigmatic creatures that await discovery in the deep sea. The giant oarfish. Throughout various cultures, the presence of the giant oarfish has been entangled with superstitions and myths. Considered omens of doom, they are believed to herald imminent natural disasters like tsunamis or earthquakes, despite a lack of evidence to support such claims. However, there has never been a sighting of one so big as the oarfish found at the Catalina Island Marine Institute in 2013. On October 13, 2013, a staff member of this institute discovered the 18-foot, 5.5 meters long oarfish while snorkeling. When she first noticed the shimmering body drifting just below the surface, she thought it was a piece of metal or a sunken sail. But as she swam closer, she realized it was alive and enormous. It took more than a dozen people to haul the lifeless creature to shore, its silver scales glinting like a mirror beneath the California sun. The discovery drew immediate attention from marine biologists, who marveled at how such an elusive deep-sea creature ended up in shallow coastal waters. Some speculated it had been pushed up by strong currents following an underwater earthquake, while others suggested it might have reached the end of its natural life. The massive carcass was carefully examined and preserved, with samples taken for genetic and anatomical research, giving scientists rare insight into one of the ocean's most mysterious giants. Even so, the locals couldn't shake the eerie feeling that nature was trying to send them a message, especially when minor tremors were reported just days later. Since then, it has been found that this fish can reach staggering lengths of up to 36 feet, 11 meters. This fish possesses a slender body adorned with glistening silver scales that create a mesmerizing spectacle in the deep ocean. It's sometimes called the king of herring. It's intriguing to find one so casually since the species are very rarely encountered. Now that our understanding of the giant oarfish has improved, they have been found to possess no supernatural power. We can, however, confirm that there is a majestic aura about their presence.